Hey guys, what's going on? We got another PvP video here. This time we are on the pre-patch playing Elemental Shaman. We have Plum on his DK and Shuck on his Holy Paladin. I believe this to be like the strongest comp right now in pre-patch, although pre-patch is, like, uh, not really balanced at all, so. But anyways, we had a lot of fun with this. We did a crap load of damage. Didn't really have much issue beating any teams, really. Sometimes it came close, but I think overall, like, this comp is just insane. There's just too much damage going out, and like DKs just have a whole lot of magical sustain and stuff like that. But yeah. Anyways, we're playing Ellie. Obviously, you've seen me play Enhancement, Elemental not so much. The reason why is just because it was supposed to be the best spec, I guess. And I was like, why don't I give it a try and see how it is? And yeah, it's pretty overpowered right now. So if you're looking to have some fun, play Elemental Shaman. Definitely a blast in PvP. But will it stay like this? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, kind of fun. Anyways, we're fighting Shadow Cleave, or not Shadow Cleave, Shadow Play, sorry. Basically, this is just Affliction Shadow. They're just doing as much dot damage as possible, and all we're wanting to do is run them down. As you can see, the Warlock went down. Just so much damage going out. It's kind of crazy. But then we have here Affliction Ret. So same sort of situation here. We want to go for the Warlock, but at the same time, we're just going to attack everybody. There's no reason to focus down one target too much with this comp. And as you can see, I'm just laying into them with all these lava bursts. Getting both Ascendant and Proc Ascendant is kind of insane. The amount of damage Lava Burst is doing right now is just absurd. It's doing anywhere from 300 or 200 to 300k damage. It's kind of crazy. I really didn't think that was ever gonna happen, but it did. But yeah, I it's just absolutely night and day playing Elemental versus Enhancement. Um, in the War Within, it's kind of the same thing where you just spam lava bursts and stuff and all that. So, but anyways, on to the next match. We're fighting a sort of mirror, but this time they have a discipline priest. Also, pre-patch is kind of dead for threes. We kept fighting the same team over and over and over again, so it just kind of sucked. But yeah, so I don't know how many more videos we'll get out with this until until launch. So, but anyways. Here, we're going to be focusing the Ellie Shaman as much as possible. The DK is going to try and grip me in and chase me down, but I'm going to pull him back as much as I can, so that way I can get him away from his healer and try and get them to kind of panic in a sense. So you'll start seeing me pulling back eventually. As you can see, we're just cleaving everybody, doing as much damage as possible to everyone, get them pretty low. Unfortunately, Shook's blind there removed my flame shock, which kind of sucked. But with the recent changes to Elemental, having Lava Totem is pretty insane for those extra flame shocks getting off and stuff like that. And it gets even better in War Within because it goes from a 1 minute to a 30-second cooldown. So it's definitely a huge benefit having that. But here, start pressing. There's the grounding. So every time I'm fighting a Shaman, 5 cast Primordial Wave, 9 times out of 10, they're going to drop a grounding totem. Any type of Shaman. As soon as you Primordial Wave, they're going to drop a grounding totem. So make sure you don't send a lava burst. Wait a second and wait for the grounding totem. Make sure you kill it, then send it. Then send the damage. You have like 10 seconds before the buff goes away, so just hold off on it until then. But yeah, you can see the DK is starting to really chase me down. I have Shook with me, so there's really no issues. And Plum is chasing after theirs, but he's not having issues. You can see I'm putting a lot more pressure on them than their Ellie Shaman is putting on Plum. But here we just start getting a huge amount of damage. I was casting a Lava Burst, saw the grounding totem. So I was like, okay, kill the grounding totem. There's PI, so I start purging, trying to get PI off. Takes a while, but we finally get it. And you can see they're kind of pulling back. The priest and the shaman are pulling back very, very well. They don't want anything to do with us. But here I get a really good proc of damage. Primordial Mave mixed with Ascendant, which just absolutely unloads so much damage. And if you are wondering, I think Critical Strike is going to be the best stat for Elemental. Obviously, it's going to be Haste then Crit, with Versatility being primary, but the reason being is when you Ascend, you gain increased Lava Burst damage based on your Critical Strike chance. So that's why. Bigger Lava Bursts, essentially. So here he grounds really early before I even Primordial Wave at all. And here I don't have to worry about nothing. I see the priest coming in. I drop a Tremor Totem already. Do a huge amount of damage and we just knock out the Illy Shaman right there. It's just crazy amount of damage this spec can do. It's not even like... Now we did lose Lava Surge Resurgence or whatever. Or Wind Speaker's Resurgence, something like that, where Earth Shock generates a Lava Surge. So you are instant casting less, but it's still not much of an issue. So here we're fighting Shadow and Elemental. This one kind of went on for a while because we killed the Shadow Priest, but they wanted to play it out, I guess. So, but anyways, you can see huge amount of damage going out. They fear me, which kind of sucked, especially since I'm in Ascendance. But I got another Ascendance proc. You can just see my damage just keeps increasing and increasing and increasing just from the proc. Same with Plum, he's just doing a lot. The other Ellie Shaman is doing a lot of damage. Like, it doesn't even matter. We're just all just railing each other right now. That sounded weird. But yeah, we're doing a heck of a lot of damage right now. Static Field's down. I didn't really kill it. I probably should have, but you can just see the amount of damage. Now we're focusing into this Ellie Shaman as much as possible, because we think that's the easier target to take out. But then we randomly kill the priest. But you can see the Holy Paladin starts pushing in, so I go ahead and root him. I thought he was going to come in for a Hodge on Shook. Just wanted to make sure that never happened. I went for a kick, I think, but I missed, or maybe it was Plum, I don't know. But here, I run Shamanism. So if you don't know, Elemental does have Shamanism, so now you get Bloodlust in arenas, which is kind of crazy for Elemental. Plum gets a nice grip, blind, forcing Trinket from the priest. Then Shook Hodges him. He gets Dispelled, which removes my Flame Shock, which is kind of annoying. Drops a Siphene, grounding totems on the floor, Plum's Heck, so I go ahead and dispel that. And they're focusing me. Huge amount of damage about to go on to me. But we're just reversing that and sending it all into the priest. He's taking a buttload of damage. You can see here, get a huge amount of damage. Gets a nice hit. And then here I start pushing the Holy Paladin because I want to get something out of him. I figured the priest is just going to either get saved by the Holy Paladin or use Dispersion. And, you know, we got them. And then there the priest dies without Dispersion. So the only thing I can think of is that we just did that much damage to him just within so fast. But here, these guys want to just play it out. As to why, I'm not sure. I guess they just want to see how they fare up in a 2v3. Seems a little odd. Shook's got way more mana and stuff like that, so it seemed very odd. But we're gonna play it through. You can see here, they're not really getting any pressure on us. I mean, we're Unholy Elemental. We dish out the pressure. A huge amount of damage, pushing them. But yeah, if I have to say, Elemental is insane right now in pre-patch, and it feels pretty insane in beta too. Whether it stays like that or not, I don't know. But Elemental is looking good. So if you want to stay Shaman and stay as a DPS, and you're worried enhancement is going to be bad, you can follow up with you can be Elemental still. So don't worry about that too much. So here we get a lot of damage, interrupts me on my thing, and we still get him. Like just so much damage as Elemental. It's kind of insane. But here we're on to the last match. These guys we fought twice in a row, and we said, nah, screw it, because you know, Qs are dead right now. It's pre-patch. Everybody wants to just wait for the War Within. So again, all we're fighting are Elemental Shaman, so I already know as soon as I Primordial Wave, they want to ground. There was a bit of a miscommunication there, I guess. He smoke bombed and knocked me out of it at the same time, so it was a bit unfortunate. But here, Plum is just kind of putting pressure on the Holy Paladin. Not too worried about the Ellie Shaman because he knows the Ellie Shaman is just going to get healed. And he can't really shut down his damage, whereas he can shut down the Paladin's healing. But here I get full kidney, knock the rogue, he runs back to me. I get bopped. So does the other shaman, so I'm just sitting there purge spamming, not getting anything out of it. So I was like, screw it. I'm tired of trying to purge. We're just going to go back to doing damage. I hate it when purge does not purge what you want. Really suck. But here, same concept as everything else. I'm trying to pull the rogue away from his healer, putting pressure on them. There's the lay on hands. Some quick pressure. I got no defensive, so I pull out Rocky. I'm like, okay, let's get Rocky out here. That's a bit of a defensive. Huge amount of damage with Bloodlust here. We're just putting pressure onto everybody. We want to pressure everyone. We want to make sure they know every one of you is a target. All of you will fall over. And that's basically what's happening. So here they kind of stack up. Lava Totem, double Flame Shock. It's great. It is the best thing ever. I love it. And it only gets better with War Within. But here, Plum chasing. So I'm like, okay, I'll just pull the rogue a little bit. They put a lot of pressure on me. Came pretty close. Shook gets a nice bop, but Plum was able to shut down the other guys. But anyways, guys, that is it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you're enjoying pre-patch and other things. But yeah, that is it. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Laters!